Hi guys, it's Becky from InShape, and I am here to show you how to recover from tennis elbow. So it's a pretty common injury, and so it can happen just from, doing things around the house, playing tennis. So it's a lot of this movement. I actually have it. I played ultimate frisbee in college, so that's how I got it. But people get it from, doing housework, just this repetitive motion here. And so what tennis elbow is, it's a kind of irritation. It's usually on the outside, so this is the inside of the elbow. So it's usually on the outside of the elbow where the forearm meets the elbow. So usually it can occur right here. There's usually a lot of irritation right here on the outside edge. So when you do this motion, you feel that muscle contract. So it's a pretty common injury, and it can take a while to recover from. So a really important thing before we get started is that you just need to stay patient, and it will just take a few weeks time for things to start to go back to normal more. So I just have a few things with me today. So I have a hammer. So this is good for one of the exercises I'll go over. If you don't have it, not the end of the world. Just something that's a little more top heavy and has a handle. So maybe like a certain water bottle with like a lid or, something like that. But a hammer is usually the best for this. I have a weight. So this is a little heavy. It's 5 pounds. So just in case, you have maybe a 1 or 2 pound weight, that's good. In the meantime, though, I actually brought out a sunscreen. You can use a water bottle to replace the dumbbell until you're ready to work on that. But I wouldn't go this high. I just wanted to show you just kind of something that you can bring along. So yeah, I might be using the sunscreen for one of the exercises today. So basically, how you can start, I have just, a few easy stretches and exercises for you to do. And so usually first what I do when my tennis elbow is bothering me is I just take my 2 fingers and I massage. I'll go a little closer, this muscle that is right on the outside here. So yeah, you can just kind of go, I'd say up 1/2 inch and over 1 inch. You'll definitely feel it, this outside muscle. And yeah, it can get pretty stiff. So yeah, just massaging that out, doing some circles, going up and down against it is really good. So usually I would do this you can do this for a long, long time, maybe even up to like 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to do a quick demo here. So going in a couple different directions, but yeah, you can just take the timer and go for a few minutes on this one. So yeah, it'll feel really nice when you're done. So yeah, and actually if you want to just rest your hand, and do it like that, so you're not, up in the air. So yeah, just resting your hand is good. So just like that. So for me, my tennis elbow is in my right arm, my dominant arm. So where I'm facing, I want to have support from the table on my right arm. So yeah, if it was the left, I'd probably the camera on the other side of the table and resting my left arm on the left side there. But I'm just gonna have my arm here. And so what you want to start off with, and you can build up to this, is we're going to do wrist curls and wrist extensions. So basically I can kind of show you from the side first. So I have my arm resting, my wrist is relaxed, so I'm going to move it back over. So my wrist is relaxed over the table, and so basically I'm just going to go up like this. So I'll do it from the side here so you can see. So if you can see, my muscle here is contracting. I'll move this over. So it's really working to strengthen this. So yeah, just start without any weights, and you can do a lot of these. So I maybe even do 20 of them. So yeah, just make sure you're going all the way back down. I kind of have my hand in a slight pinch kind of for my hand, but you can just let your fingers relax too. So they'll move. So yeah, this you can do while watching TV. You can just have your arm on the armrest of your couch or something, and you can just relax and watch shows and do this. So yeah, do about 20 or so. And I will in the comments put kind of how much I would recommend you do every day and how often. So you can do these like 2 or 3 times a day too. So there we go. So I'll just do a few more of these. And then, yeah, you just flip your wrist over. So this is a little harder to do. So I'm just gonna adjust here. So just kind of curl, kind of like this. But yeah, make sure that arm, don't do these, you know, near your body. Make sure you have a surface to rest your forearm on because you don't want to put too much strain on the forearm there. So yeah, just like this. So I'm just gonna move it back. Yeah, make sure it's dangling off. And yeah, just doing it like that. So yeah, do about 20, I would say 20 each direction. So, oh shoot. Yeah, I would say about 20 in each direction here. So, yeah. So yeah. And then when you kind of, you know, start working your way up, I just got a bottle of sunscreen, very light. You can hold the sunscreen. Nice plastic water bottle is good. Then I'll flip it over. So kind of like this. So you can see from this way. So yeah, just like that. So as you get stronger, you will be able to work up to, you know, 1 or 2 pound weight. Usually a plastic water bottle is about 1 pound. So yeah, something like that'll be good. So yeah, this is the first one. So that was wrist curls and wrist extensions. So the next one we're gonna do is with the hammer. So this one, you will want the hammer to be facing forward. Once again, you're going to have your, you know, whole forearm resting on the table. And so, you know, I'm like, my fists out. So I'll show you from kind of here what I want it to look like. Just hold on to the bottom, keep the top of the hammer, you know, nice and steady. And so basically, make sure I'm not out of frame here. I'm gonna go a little out of frame. So yeah, I'll move over just a little. So I want you to go back and forth. So this is actually known as pronation and supination. So supination is when your palm is up. Now pronation, going down, just like that. So this you'll also want to do 20. So yeah, usually up to twice a day. So this one might be a little tough. You're just going back and forth. So yeah, I have my hand a little bit like that. All right, yeah. So usually I do 1 and 2. Yeah, that's how I count. So yeah, up to 20 on these. So yeah, another one you can do while watching TV. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So yeah, just make sure that forearm's nice and stable. So yeah, once again, this will irritate your forearm a lot more. So yeah, making sure you have that nice steady surface and you're going back and forth. So yeah, so I'm a lot of frame on that one, but that is a good one. And so yeah, then we have 2 stretches we'll do. And then I'll give some advice on heating and icing. So the next one you'll want to do, you can use the table if you want. This one you can have your arm just out. So you'll want to kind of like how you're waving to someone or stop, you know, stopping someone. You'll have your hand like this. Your arm will be nice and straight, and you're just going to take your fingers, you know, and touch your fingers together and just extend that wrist out. So I have pretty flexible wrists, so you might not go as far. So elbows locked, and yeah, you're just kind of opening that palm up. So it's going to look like this. And then like this, from all the different angles. So something you can do also is you're facing a wall, you can push up against the wall. So that's the angle I want you guys to work on if you're having an issue, is nice flat palm against the wall. You can even use the wall to stabilize yourself. So usually I would hold that for about 30 seconds. And then the next one is how we had our wrists like this over the table. You make a fist and you take your hand and you stretch that wrist out. So here it is from the side, nice and straightforward. So I'm gonna try to move. So yeah, you take those knuckles basically and pull them towards you with the other hand. So just like that. So this one I'd also hold for about 30 seconds. This one you can also use the wall. But yeah, once again, it's called hypermobility. So my wrist can go really far back. So if you can't make it this far back, do not compare yourself to me. I have kind of a weird wrist here. So yeah, either way like that. But I would hold it for about 30 seconds, get a timer out, 30 seconds, about twice through. So a minute each way. And you can do that 2 or 3 times a day. So those were really all the exercises I had for today. And also, if you are interested in heating and icing after, I would just recommend not doing it for more than 20 minutes, depending on what you do. If you do heat and ice, I'd maybe do 10 minutes of one and 10 minutes of the other. It might be good to start with icing and then do heat. But yeah, that stuff is also very optional, so you don't have to do that. So yeah, it's really up to you. So I am going to hopefully have more videos about what to do when you have an injury and all of that. So just more to look forward to on the channel. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. And I'll have what I went over today in the comments as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and I hope to see you soon. Bye.